Hey there, hi, it's me, Barb. How y'all doing? I'm at Arby's. Now, I want to talk to you all about Arby's because when I started, my car's still on, and the sun's coming out, of course. I check everything, and then all of a sudden the sun comes and hits me. Well, maybe a cloud will. It's kind of a cloudy day. The blue skies are starting to break through. But I tell you, this winter has been pretty mild for us. I mean, we did have that 1 below zero, but now it's like in the 50s. And one day we had 60-degree weather. I tell you, I love it. I mean, I like change of seasons, but I don't want to live in that hard cold. But, you know, some people love it. And if you're a skier or a snowmobiler or a snowshoer or whatever, I could see how you just love it, or you love sledding or ice skating, which I like all those things. But I don't know. I get cold-induced asthma, so that kind of puts a damper on things a little bit. But anyway, we're at Arby's, and I want to talk to you all. Listen, when I started doing YouTube, you know, over a year ago or less, you all, I noticed on people's channels how they really made fun of Arby's and gave Arby's a hard time, and I really don't know why. I mean, comparison to other fast food places, their market fresh sandwiches are pretty healthy. They have whole wheat bread, unlike a lot of places. So, I mean, they can be costly. I understand. And, you know, let me just tell you this. Okay, well, should we get started? No. When I was, I think, probably in the, let me think here, 60s, I was 4 to 14 years old. So probably in the late 60s, early 70s, Arby's came to Pontiac, Michigan, where I was raised. And it was a big deal. I mean, their roast beef was sliced so thin and it was so tall. I mean, even for a regular. Now, times have changed, but times have changed everywhere. And you know, they're a lot smaller. I mean, I'd almost rather pay more and have like the old big sandwiches. But you can get the bigger sizes and stuff, so it's kind of nice to get the smaller sizes. Anyway, so here we are at Arby's. I have got to tell you, this is the thing. Do I have my car? Oh, no, my keys were just in the car ignition. I thought the car was still running. Let me tell you. So, you know, it's so funny with these deals. If you look out for the deals, they have this thing at Arby's right now. It's 2 for $7. And let me show you what I got for $7. Let me see let me look at the thing. $7.49. Now, I didn't tell him I was a senior citizen, which that's okay. But I'm gonna put it in my little I know it's so weird. I'm a grown-up now. You all would think I never had to carry receipts for a job and stuff. I did. It's just, this is a whole nother ball game for some reason. Oh, do you guys see this? Limitless. I don't know if you can see it. The sun's kind of hitting it. But in honor of Black History Month. And I think it's funny how some people think we don't need it. Yes, we do. You know, when oppressed societies, cultures, don't, you know, so many children, once our textbooks include everybody, our Asian community, our Latino community, our African-American community, Black community, everybody. And, you know, when they talk about inventors, include women, include everybody, include trans, include fluid people. Once we get to that point, and once we, you know, and I don't know when we will, you know, I was raised in the, you know, when they had the bombing of the buses in Pontiac, Michigan and stuff, and I was in junior high and stuff. Not the bombing of the bus. Yeah, they did. And you know, shootings and stuff. And I just thought, God, I thought the civil rights movement was making headway. And it has. But we've got a long way to go, people. Okay, I'm not supposed to be all serious perious on this channel. I can be, and I have been. But I kind of made a decision not to go there. And at times I will, and I'll put a thing like serious on it. But anyway, Arby's. Let's see what I got. Okay, I got 2 of the roast beef a la juice. So what it is, let me show you all. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am eating my words now. This sandwich is a lot smaller than it used to be. But let me show you. I got 2 of these, look at this roast beef sandwich. That's a lot of roast beef there, people. this is one, and I got, here, one, that's pretty long. And I got two for $7 US dollars and 49 cents. That includes the tax. And so I think it was 49-cent tax. Oh, our taxes. People from other countries just go, oh my God. Don't freak out if you're going to visit the States. You know, it'll be clear to you. You know, but I'm looking for that receipt again. But it was 49-cent tax, wasn't it? Yeah, $7 and sales tax was 49 cents. Woo, I didn't realize that. But, you know, there's different taxes and every state's different, and the food is different than other things. Gas is different. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about taxes. We're here to try Arby's roast beef au jus. It's a roast beef Swiss sandwich. And this is just one sandwich, you all. So it ends up being what? $3.75 each. Look at that sandwich. And then you get, so I have a second one here, which I'm going to take home. Oh, they just threw in all this horsey sauce. I don't care for horseradish. And Arby's sauce. Arby's sauce is good. Arby's sauce. But this is what I like. This is really wonderful on a, excuse me, on a really cold day. And I thought it was going to be cold. I mean, it's not hot, but, you know, it's just warmer than I expected. But still, we'll enjoy it, right? So I'm going to, look at that, you all. Come on. Well, I tell you, well, let's try this now. I just thought 2 sandwiches for $7. I thought that was kind of a deal. Look at all the juice you get. Ooh, 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 ooh. More juice than anybody would ever need, I would think. Now, I have got to get a tray. I went to go get a tray. Look for a TV tray or something to have in the car like all the fancy people do on YouTube. And I was at Target, and then I went to Walmart, and I just couldn't find anybody to really help me anywhere. And so then I thought, oh, I'll go look it up on the internet, which I haven't yet. So I got to do that. So I'm just going to set it on the ground, but it'd be nice to have it all up here so you could see. Yeah, have you been to these stores? Let me take a bite. Let me take a bite, right? So look at that. I keep showing you, but can you see the cheese on there? Ooh, I'm going to dip it in here. The little Arby's, what does it say? A container of big flavor. You all. I am not complaining about this sandwich. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's wonderful. It's dripping. Oh, I need a tray. I'm just so afraid I'm going to drop this juice all over my car. I wouldn't put it past me. Sorry. Let me see. Oh, goodness. Can't take me anywhere. We all know that. I love it. You know, sometimes I think people just decide something's not good and then everyone jumps on the bandwagon. You can always find crappy things about any place you go, and you can always find wonderful things. You just got to look, and sometimes you got to look a little deeper than other times. Hey, did you guys notice I got 2 different earrings on? My friend told me, Barbara, because I told her how I have so many one earrings of stuff, and I keep hoping I'll find them. There's a hole in our house with all my earrings. I just know it. Our hole in the middle of the earth with all earrings. I don't know. And socks. But earrings for me. That's why I don't buy expensive earrings. But look at this one. This one is a bottle cap. A bottle cap just pressed with a hole in it. I thought that was cute. I don't drink Sprite, but I just liked that it was a bottle cap pressed. It wasn't very expensive. And this one, I got this for staff training, which I never really used, but it was about paper clips and holding things together and grouping things and making life easier, but staying organized. And I think I might have used it once to talk about, you know, the topic of organization and preparation, you know, being prepared by the detail and then letting it go and having fun and going with it. But anyway, I couldn't find the other one of this, and I know I have it. And then this one, the hook fell off, and I couldn't find the hook, and I thought, okay. So my friend had told me, Jody, if you're out there, she had said, Barbara, just wear different earrings. And she wore different earrings all the time. I go, oh, I can't. Well, I got to tell you, what happened is one day I saw this man, and I can't remember where I was. It wasn't like a festival or anything. Maybe I was at a park, and he was dressed so cool. And he just had on all these different beautiful colors and patterns. And I just looked at him and said, you know, you are beautiful. I love what you're wearing. He said, yeah. He says, I'm just expressing myself. And I said, it's beautiful. And then later on, another man came by, and he was dressed wonderfully, and it was just all these extravagant colors. And I said, I just admire you. You just look so wonderful. I just love your colorfulness. And I said, and I looked at him and I said, I don't know if I do that. I get like I have to match things and everything. And he just looked at me and he said, the secret is you go into your closet and you just let yourself pick whatever you want. Let the child within you just celebrate themselves and wear whatever they want. And then you end up with something like this. Don't put any judgment in it. And I thought, I'm all about that, but I'm not about that when I get dressed. And so I thought, I got to do that. Now, today, obviously, I didn't go all out, but I haven't done it yet, and I don't know why. I just keep forgetting. So, anyway, so I got to get with the program. How y'all doing, you all out there? Oh, gosh, it just sends me. We have people that watch this channel from Thailand, from England, from Canada, from Australia, from New Zealand, from China, from Japan, from Cambodia. Is your name Sut? I think I met you with the crumble cookies. You left a comment. And it is just so wonderful. It just blows me away that, we're all in different places, whether we're in our backyard, in our car, in our bed, on our couch, in a chair, or in the bus, or on a car, or wherever. And we're communicating. Isn't that amazing? I mean, in a way, the world's getting real small. It's very kind of cool, though. I mean, I could never dream of this when I was, younger, like in my 20s or anything. I just never even thought of it. I mean, when I was in my 20s, we still had those big catalogs about, do you want to travel in the world for, and work? And you got this big catalog, and you would look up different countries and stuff. And very few people had those. I had hunted one down. I'm going to take another bite of this little baby. This is good. I don't care what anybody says. I think this is good. 1 to 10. I give it a 9. I mean, for the price, I give it a friggin' 10. So what I was saying about my food tray, let me know if in your stores where you live, whatever country you live, whatever state you live, let me know the state or country if you feel like it. Are you getting more computerized? Like a lot of our stores now, you have self-service now, and they're getting more and more in there just because they can't get the people to work. I mean, there's not enough people for our society, which was predicted when I was back in the 60s or 70s. I remember that in school. But I got to tell you, I saw this thing. Look it up on YouTube. In Japan, I believe it was in Japan, they have like a store where you go in and it's all robots. They have so many cameras. You just go in there, you pick out what you want, and you pay by your phone, I guess, and then you just walk out. And there's nobody in there, and they can tell if you're stealing or not because there's so many freaking cameras. I'm sure it alerts, whoever. I need to move this a little bit. I don't think you need to stare at my steering wheel. Oh, I was afraid this car was going to try to get through here. It's really a truck. But anyway, and then they have a hotel that's totally robots. There's 2 robotics, whatever. They're like, they look like people at the desk, and you come in and you press all these buttons, and there's no people at the hotel, and you stay at the hotel, and there's all robots. The world's a-changing. I don't know, you all. I don't know. I like people so much. I like chit-chat to people. You can chit-chat to these robots, but it'll be kind of a funny conversation. Oh, I just spit out a piece of roast beef. Hey, listen. I like this sandwich. I'm telling you that. I am not complaining. Now, I apologize. They do have 2 other sandwiches you can get. So you could get like the roast beef olive juice, and then you could get, I think there was a cheddar cheese and roast beef or something. I can't remember what the other 2 sandwiches were. I should remember. But you can look it up on Arby's. and on Google or the internet or whatever your finder is. What is it called anyway? But isn't that weird? I mean, it's just so funny, like what's going on in this world. Things are happening we don't even realize. A lot of things is just changing. And I tell you, it's just interesting. And COVID shut down a lot of our stores. I suppose probably in your city too. And they just closed. They couldn't make it. But it's interesting to see what's happening. And I knew this when it happened. I said sooner or later things would change. And I'm just looking down over here. And there used to be a Shoney's there for years. I actually worked at it back in when did I work at that Shoney's? I worked at that Shoney's back in the 80s. Oh, that's a whole nother story I got to tell you sometime. Anyway, and they've just torn it down. Something else is going to be there. I wonder what's going to be there. That's kind of exciting to me. It's just like, what's going to happen? We need, where I live is kind of known as the food desert. We need some nice places to eat where I live. But I mean, most of Asheville has really nice places to eat. I mean, it's not far to go to a nice place to eat anywhere. I'm taking another bite. You all, I will never know what all the pain is about Arby's. I think their shakes, they're made with real ice cream, unlike some other places. Their curly fries, I love. Their turnovers are nice and flaky. I mean, I don't eat here all the time. It's a little out of the way, but I'm trying to think of other things. But I used to always have to get their market fresh sandwich. And the sliders, I was into that little ham and Swiss slider for a while. I come by and get a ham and Swiss slider. Anyway, listen, I'm going to let you be. I just want to say howdy, hey, and I wanted to try this out. I think it's a steal, you all. If you got an Arby's, why don't you give them another go? I mean, I don't understand this world sometimes. Some people, we jump down the bandwagon, we forget, what harm we're causing. Anyway, I hope you're doing all right, and just take a little time for yourself, drink an extra glass of water. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just talk too much. Anyway, I love you guys. You guys take it easy, and until the next time, tally ho. Bye-bye.